Hello, we are Troubadours of Divine Bliss. I am Renee Ananda.
I'm Amy Smiley, and we are eclectic folk musicians and have been for 24 years, traveling all over the United States and Europe and Canada, singing our songs from the heart and sharing our message of bliss and divine purpose. We met when we were teenagers in a small town
Just
in
a
Kentucky.
few years ago.
Right.
When she was 13 and I was 15, small little Assemblies of God church. My dad was the preacher there and her dad was the deacon.
My dad kicked her dad out of the church. But what that did was it sent us on our own sacred journeys to find God for ourselves, and it deepened our connection to one another. So that in 1995, we fell in love and decided that we wanted to do something that meant something in this world, and we felt like it was through music. So we became Troubadours of Divine Bliss. I got a guitar, she got an accordion, and we decided to trust Spirit and follow our bliss to the streets of New Orleans, where we would learn about music and how to play it and how to share our message of courage of the heart and revolution of the spirit. So we
And following your bliss, you
yeah.
know, finding why you're here and taking it out in the world, taking the leap, knowing that if you're following your bliss, you're finding your purpose, that the way gets provided for you. We're evidence of that 24 years later.
Yeah.
The red carpet just keeps getting rolled out and we keep stepping into further and further facets of why we're here and what we're here to do.
The holy shift for us as Troubadours of Divine Bliss was believing in a higher purpose for ourselves and fully committing to that with humility and in service of love.
Yes.
And since we've stayed in that space, we've been provided for and found deep connections and been able to be servants of love on this planet. And we're so grateful to have trusted that holy shift to take place. And we encourage everyone that we encounter through music, through speaking, through retreats, through personal counseling and connection to find and uncover their own purpose, their higher purpose, their gifts.
Free your dream.
Their joy. It's centered around your bliss and in humble service to others and with love. And through that service, we've explored a lot of different facets of who we are and how we can serve. And one of those recent discoveries and gifts and unfoldings has been
Way of the Heart Woods. So we're getting reflected back to us that this land that we live on, our little home with 30 acres, for 17 years we lived on this land, and apparently for those 17 years we've been telling people that the land just connected to ours
in the Hoosier National Forest in southern Indiana
was going to be a retreat space. And so we've been telling this story and now we're stepping into it. A year ago we purchased an additional 34 acres and we've been developing Way of the Heart Woods, a sacred just
community space, nature
community
preserve.
sanctuary, nature preserve, to nature and nurture. So unplugging from the city, unplugging from the things that distract us and dilute us from higher connection to our higher power, to ourselves, to nature, to everything that is a form of connection, and to reconnect us. And so,
and a big part of this vision has been again, service, wanting to serve the planet, to address our relationship and harmony to nature, and that reflects also in harmony with ourselves and each other. So with this dream that we had of wanting to create this sacred space, we kept that vision firm and true, checking in with Spirit to see if it was something that was indeed divinely ordered and meant to be. And because it was and is, it happened, and it wasn't just us. It came through the efforts of others who joined with us, and it is still happening.
We just keep putting up the sails, and it's like God puts the wind in the sails, and it just keeps getting directed, and the way keeps getting made for Way of the Heartwoods, and we're so grateful for that.
And we return the gift back to the giver. So the entire acreage that we've been able to acquire is returned back to nature, and it's going to be protected for perpetuity by the Sycamore Land Trust.
We've done all the legal work to protect it and make it a nature preserve.
Yeah.
So we are very excited about sharing with you how
Holy Shift is real.
Holy Shift is real, and that if you're speaking your vision and you keep stepping into it, and you remove the barricades that can slow you down in the process of freeing your dream, that the universe, God, is completely behind you fulfilling your highest purpose.
Yes.
And it's just taking that leap with the pure heart to commit to the service of love and others.
Yeah, and rooted in that and your divine potential purpose, the universe is always saying yes.
It's a big yes.
Holy shift, yes.